Hey, what's up you guys, welcome back to my channel, Moon Magic Toys. It's me, and for today's video I'm really excited because today we are going to be making miniature Halloween decor for the dolls. I'm gonna see if we can make some at home. I hope you guys like my little setup here. So for today we might be needing some tweezers, an X-Acto knife. Please use an adult when you are using this around you. We'll also be using some polymer clay. This is oven baked polymer clay, and I like this more than like Play-Doh and stuff like that because it actually dries. And I got this color set, these 4 colors, but if we need more we can just mix them. And here I have a little pink box with more types of clay, like this orangey color, this color, like more pastel-y. Next we'll be using some precision tools like dotting tools and some small little tweezers. We'll also be using some paint, acrylic, gouache, whatever you want, to add some shading and texture in a Halloween tone set. Please note that when crafting you should protect your table or the area that you are working with. So I'm just going to use a paper, a plastic bag to go on top. And then we can also use this plastic bag again and we'll give it a double function. I'm going to open it up and use these 2 colors to make a slice of pumpkin pie. I'm going to grab small pieces of each and kind of mix together the colors. And then once you think you have a good enough blob, just try and shape it into kind of a triangle shape. To get the texture out, you can lightly rub above which kind of cancels out some of the texture. And then with a cutter or an X-Acto knife, I'm going to carefully cut where I don't want there to be, to get a really precise shape. Now I have this. I'm going to leave it aside and get the slightest bit of a lighter brown that I can get to make kind of like an outline shape, just like this one. I flattened out this piece and I'm going to lay the pumpkin pie on top carefully. I am going to outline cut where the base is, like so. And now we flatten out and do the same for the top. I'm just going to grab the extra that we had. And now I'm going to carefully add it. Lastly, with my dotting tool, you can see I still have a little bit of bumps, so I'm going to carefully smoothen those out. And with the smallest dotting tool, I'm going to add the tiniest little lines that I can add to the pumpkin pie. And same with the sides, I'm going to do little dotting methods on the sides to make it look like it's an airy kind of textury feel. To finish our little pumpkin pie. Next we're going to be making the base of Halloween cookies with these 2 colors. We're just going to make shapes of them and then we'll add acrylic colors afterwards, because if not, I don't have black, I don't have white, and it's going to be extremely complicated to make the details with this tiny little thing. So we can add the color afterwards. Let's try and mix these 2 colors together. Once I've mixed the color, I'm going to make little round flat circles, just like cookies. Something like this, but obviously it does need some touching up, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the rounds, the edges really round, with my precision tool. Something like this. For this pie, I'm actually going to make 3 of the colors for the base. So this is going to be my main color, and then I'm going to add a slight of this and a slight of this. Once I actually have mixed that, I made it into a little bowl, and now I'm going to squeeze down to make a mostly shape of a pie. Once I have that done, I can kind of see that I've gotten like little like black things in my clay, which isn't really nice. But don't worry, because that's going to be covered up with a little thin layer of this reddish color. Something like this. Don't worry, it's still looking a little bit rough. Now I'm going in with the same lighter color without mixing this time, because mixing was pretty hard and it actually didn't make a lot of a difference. Then we flatten it out, cut very thin and precise lines, like so. And we have a collection of them. Then we grab a little pie, and I'm going to carefully add each strand like this. So I add the columns here. And now once I have all of these, I'm just going to start braiding them in a kind of pie form. I'm using a reference picture, so it would be good to use one too. So you put one underneath and you lift one. Then this one goes up. Underneath again. And up. With my cutter, I'm gonna cut off any excess pieces. Once you've actually done the crisscross shape of it, more or less like this, I'm gonna go ahead and actually get the same color, because we want to add a little crust. And now that I've rolled it, I am going to just carefully add it along the border of the pie to make the crust. And lastly, I'm going in with my dotting tool, and I'm just gonna add lots of little texture and like bumps to make it actually look realistic. And that completes the detail of our little pie. I really like how it's turned out. I added texture along all of the sides, and then on the borders too, and I also added some lines there. Once you feel like you're ready, let's pop these in the oven. But since these are pretty small, I am going to be putting them in an air fryer instead of an oven, because it's just like a mini oven and it's quicker. and with a tiny bit of acrylic paint later by just airbrushing everything. Here is our final product. I am so happy with how everything's turned out. So as you can see, the cookies, I just added some drawings and paint. I took inspiration photos. You can see it right here. I didn't actually record the painting process because it was a bit long and a bit boring, but yeah, basically all I did was grab the little piece, and as you can see, with some brown paint, this acrylic brown paint, I just airbrushed it a little bit with a tiny brush like this, giving it a beautiful and natural, like kind of burnty texture. And I like how it looks messy. And here's the pie as well in a close-up. I feel like the pie is my favorite because it's just like a super big piece. You can see as well how it's a little burnt, and then the sides as well. And that is everything for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below if you would like to see more videos like this for next time. Bye!